And we're live. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your man James, Mr. Sequin's Treasures, back again with some more live stream action for you. Today is another jaunt into some new stuff that's come in for me, crowdfunded coolness. So I always love doing my live streams here when I get new crowdfunded books in. And today's one that I'm very actually excited about for a couple of reasons. First of all, is the artist is a friend of mine. I always like supporting good people who do good work. And then of course there's the fact of it's probably going to be one of the last I do this year. I might have one, maybe two more that might come in before the end of the year. So this is like one of the last crowdfunding live streams I'll probably be doing this year. And the subject matter is one that's sort of near and dear to me because you may not know this about me, but I've always been a fan of sci-fi stuff. Like most of my generation, Generation X was, and one of my favorites was Buck Rogers, the Gil Gerard series. In fact, I was such a fan of it that when I had the opportunity back in 2019 to meet the man himself, Mr. Buck Rogers, I had to go ahead and do it, and just to show you guys I'm not just pulling your leg on it. There you are. Here I am. It's me with Buck Rogers. So that's how much of a fan I am of like the genre we're going to get into today. And of course, as you can see from the title here, it's the Kit Carter Planet Doom from Aaron Lopresti, his latest crowdfunding effort. And should be a lot of fun. He said it's wholly in that vein of like the Gil Gerard Buck Rogers, where it's like action and sci-fi, but with a little bit of funny, humorous camp to it. So it should be a lot of fun. But before we get into it, I want to thank you all for joining me today. Hope you're having a good one. And just give you a quick reminder here to, if you like what you see here, drop a like down on the video here to help us out the algorithms around here. We want to try to promote this as much as we can. Also, if you got any comments in the aftermath after you see the stuff, give me your thoughts on that. I always like to hear what other folks have to say about stuff. And please, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe now so you don't miss out on any of the content I am pumping out like here, like just crazy in the last few months. So you don't want to miss anything. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you are subscribed, share out some links and let's get some more folks in so we can get some more traffic around this place. But that'll do it for the show. But let's get on into it now. And right here we got our package, and I'm going to try to not duck on you, but you see that they even got the little thank you sticker on there. I thought that was a nice touch. I'm not sure if that was Aaron's idea or his wife's idea or his mother's idea. I don't know whose idea was to put the thank you on there, but I do appreciate that. So now it's time to get on into it, and got our trusty box cutter as always. Remember, kids, do not try this at home without your parents' express permission and supervision. I am a professional. Okay, let's get on in. All right, there we go. Okay. There, that's why. Now I see why. Okay, well, first off, we got a nice little note here from Aaron and Shelley. Thanking us for supporting the campaign. Always a nice thing. I like that. It's a nice touch. And then we got our little bitty of extras here. So let's try to get all these organized. There we go. And one of the trading cards. See if I can get that to focus a bit better. Mr. Midnight. Power Blaster. Lord Menace. There's something out of D&D, doesn't it? And then we got Empirus. So that's our little batch of trading cards here. Pretty sweet stuff right there. Then of course we got the sticker here that goes on your comic box. So if you have like a basically like had a empty comic box, you could slap this on it to make it. This is where I'm going to store all my Empire comic stuff in. It's pretty cool. I like how it kind of squeezes in all the major characters on the sticker there. It's a nice touch. Now, I had backed the tier that also gave you the Kit Carter sketchbook, because I've always, you know me, I'm the art guru around here, so I'm always interested in seeing sweet art. So let's, as you can see, it comes signed as well. Don't want to give away everything in here, but you can see. And then, of course, the prelim version. I like that. I like that he gives you both versions. And see, this is the stuff that's always been interesting to me. Like the whole, it's like behind the scenes stuff. It's like inside baseball, the stuff you never knew. Just like something obviously was done for the Planet Doom covers. Is like the prelim for the book. So I think it's pretty sweet there. I like that little behind the scenes stuff, the stuff you don't know about. Let's see. Probably a commission piece, it looks like. You know, and Aaron has noted that the character did go through some evolution over time. I think he said the first time he ever drew her without even having a name for her was back in, I think, 2001 or 2002. So this is a character that's been around technically for over 20 years. And she's gone through a few different variations of her costume and whatnot. See, and now this one's an interesting one. I like this. Okay, see the sweet piece right here? Finished piece, pretty awesome. You know, who doesn't love a woman in danger from tentacles? It's not like we haven't seen that a bazillion times before. But look at what it was originally going to be. So he took Merv the Astro Chimp out of there. He said, "Yeah, let's have Kit be the one in danger alone." So again, this is like I said, that inside baseball stuff where you get to see stuff that you never even knew. Like if you just saw the finished piece there, you'd never know that. Wait a minute, originally it was going to have Merv in, and now it doesn't. Then there you go, another one I like here. I like stuff where they show the process of laying the page out. That's always a lot of fun. Character designs. You know, you look at all this and you're thinking it's amazing how much work is actually involved in producing a book like this. And I don't mean just the sketchbook here. I mean like just the book itself that we haven't even got into yet. You know, it just really stymies me how much work is involved. I mean, you see all the prelims and the character designs and et cetera, et cetera. It's just amazing. Oh, there you go. Always fun to go with a cutesy right there. You know, it's like the topper cone topper, what was it, a copper tone girl. You know, yeah, got that cuteness factor going on. The oopsie. And let's see, get one more in here. Yeah, there you go. It wouldn't be Aaron if it wasn't a monster involved, because he is like the monster guy. So yeah, it just wouldn't be Aaron Lopresti without a monster involved somewhere. And then of course we got our back cover. Sweet image. And now we get to the main event. The reason you're all here. Now, I went with the soft cover edition with the great Chris Stevens image that you know, pretty cool. Like I said, right there, just the image alone. I mean, I get the whole Buck Rogers vibe just from that cover image here alone. And then, of course, we got the incredible back cover image by the great Dan Lawless. Although I do think Aaron should have kept the nipples on the costume. I don't care what he says. He should have kept it intact the way Dan originally had done it. But at least he corrected the book and got Dan's name correct this time. Right from Jump Street. Good stuff. I've always liked sci-fi stuff like this, I think, because it's interesting to see how people interpret what the future might be. Our views of what the future will be. Like when you watch old cartoons like the Jetsons and stuff, back from the 60s, you see what people thought like post 2000 was going to look like. Oh, flying cars and push button everything, and it's just kind of funny to see how none of it has really turned out the way we all thought it would be back in the good old days. Oh, there you go. I mean, if you're going to have her in a skin tight outfit, I mean, at some point you got to get her out of it, I guess. So, and besides, who among us doesn't love some nice boob jokes? I mean, is there ever too many boob jokes? Can you ever get enough of them? And I think the answer on both of them is a negative. So right there, never let it be said Aaron Lopresti doesn't know what his audience likes. Even in the future, women in clothes shopping, I tell you what. I like that. Look at that. Look at that face right there. Right here, this one. I mean, it's alien, but yet he looks like he's older than Methuselah or T-Bear, whichever. A lot of fun. And let's see, we'll skip ahead a bit. Of course, when you have a talking animal, they got to be there for some comedy relief. I got to wonder what Phil Diaz thinks of his visual counterpart here being portrayed in such a way. For those of us who are Evil Dead fans, this will bring back a memory. If you ever watched the original Evil Dead film, the Bruce Campbell classic, you'll definitely get some vibes from this. There we go. Get some action in there. It's supposed to be a sci-fi adventure after all. Got to get some action in there. And of course, again, even though there's action, some comedy relief. Classic like Wile E. Coyote stuff right here. See, then look at that. The expressiveness Lopresti gets in these faces. I mean, just you know, you know, fear and perplexed. Just great stuff. Some more action. Ooh, right in the face. That's gotta hurt. That's gonna smart, I think. You're gonna need an excedrin the size of a small moon to take care of that, I think. See, again, this is another thing about how how artists will lay something out. Like, look at this page right here. Now, a lot of artists might take this central panel and they just make a big splash page with it. But Lopresti doesn't. He gets more in there. You got the close up of the eyes, and you got the villain getting knocked back. I mean, just he really puts in some real good storytelling. This is the difference between like an illustrative artist and like a storyteller. You know, and there's a lot of guys in the comics game who are very much more the former and not the latter. They're not very good at storytelling. But Aaron Lopresti, he knows how to lay out a page to get maximum impact and yet still be able to move the story forward. Then of course, then you get your splash. And let's see, maybe we'll get one more page. Oh, this one. Kid in action. Again, the expressiveness, on Merv right there. Gotta love it. We'll get one more page. This is just before the end. I don't want to give away the spoil the ending, but here we are towards the end. We're close to reaching the denouement. Yeah, you like that? You like how I use a little bit of fancy literary terms? Denouement. Yeah. So this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, action packed, good humor. You know, boob jokes. Who doesn't love boob jokes? So it definitely looks like it's going to be a winner to me. It definitely looks like it's fitting that mold that Aaron promised of like the whole Buck Rogers esque kind of thing. And so yeah, I can't wait to dig into this. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I was glad this got in when it did because I certainly want to. I guess this is the one I've backed all his other ones, but this is the one I think I was more excited for than any other. So I'm glad to finally have it in. What did you guys think? Drop some comments down there below. What did you think about what you saw here? See some great stuff? Do you think it's not so great? Well, let me hear you what you got to say. Before I head out, I just want to again thank you all for joining me today, and let you know down there below we got links to some of the stuff I'm doing around here. So if you've missed out on some stuff, you can go check out those playlists. Got some great stuff. What's in the box? Why it's great. This went to our showcase. Cool stuff. Also got a link to Aaron's new campaign, which is started up a couple weeks ago. Wraith of God 3: Fear Hollow. As you can see, I came decked out today to represent. So definitely got that down there linked for you, so you can back his newest crowdfunder that's going on. And I'll be back again soon with some more stuff. Like I said, I'm always working on stuff around here. As like I said, the big one is right now. I got my Why It's Great all month long. I'm doing a one every week, and it'll be themed with some horror to it. Just posted up the other one this past Wednesday. It was Incredible Hulk 273 with a little bit of horror touch to it. So should be a lot of fun. And I got some more in the pipeline. You guys are going to enjoy that, I think. And I want to thank you all again for joining me today, and to let you know that I will be back soon with more stuff. So until next time, take care.